In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
That shit fire as fuck, ain't it? Pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show with no name. It is your boy, your host, Ken Jones. We're back with another episode. Long time no see. I hope everybody doing well. Um, and also, happy Black History Month for our black content creators out there, for all black people, African Americans, and everything, all of our minorities. May we stick together and unite and keep fighting the good fight. Don't let our history be in vain. Don't let all of our people who done things in the past that paved the way where we are right now today. All right. Um, I want to say we got a couple of things to talk about today, and I've been meaning to do a podcast for a good long time. Uh, excuse me. Um, been a little bit busy, but then at the same time, I've been procrastinating my gift, my talent on podcasting, and working in. I mean, I haven't been working, but I'm trying to figure things out on how to improve my platform in a way, and then also like encourage myself just to do it. You know, yeah, I know how it is when it comes to creating content. You have self doubts. Then self doubt comes procrastinating, and then also turning your mind on other things and stuff. But I'm not gonna stay on to that for too long because I feel like this podcast, the beginning of this podcast is more. There's a lot more going on than me right now. So let me get straight to it. So if you've seen what I'm talking about in the title, uh, in today's podcast title, yes, we are at war. We are now in war with Iran right now, and honestly, I seen it coming for quite some time. I mean, this is America. We're known for going at war for um, for any reasons necessary. It's always saying about weapons of mass destruction, but if you learn from history and learn about it now, you do your research. And I'm not saying just go to one source. Take your time to look at many sources you can, and try to put two together and try to use the best of logic and common sense much as you can. Um, it happened while we were sleeping. Um, they made a decision to drop bombs. I believe USA attacked first, and then Iran had retaliated. Now, my thing is this: um, I just want to give prayers out to the people that are out there fighting this battle right now. Uh, I want to give prayers to the loved ones who have family members that's out there right now, um, believing in what they doing, what they think is right, and what's best for the country. Um, honestly, I really feel like it's a very unfortunate um, dilemma where we were promised of no wars during somebody's certain campaign, and then now we've been pushing on going to war with certain people and stuff, and that's not just Iran. Like it's little it's wars going on before it got broadcast. I mean, there's a lot of things that goes on in the dark that happens a lot with our history. It's a lot of things that's been going on in the dark before it even came public, and there's a lot of people that are out there sacrificing their lives for the greater good, or they believe it's for the greater good. And then people out there sacrifice their life that they don't believe is for the greater good, but they feel like they have no choice. Uh, I'm just expressing open minded empathy for those that are witnessing um, war, and this could be their first time, and it could be veterans in this shit and everything right now. Like I said, I can only imagine, me possibly in the front lines of what's going on out there. Don't get me wrong, I am very thankful that I'm not, out there going through it or, building that type of experience. I do hope and pray that, for those who are watching or anybody right now that hoping that they don't get to the point where they get this sense of feeling or witness these type of things that, oh shit, when the next missile gonna hit? Damn, that's right next door, or all kinds of you know war scenarios that you can think about. You know, I just want to express those that are listening right now. Want to give a shout out to our military personnel. Uh, no matter who you voted for or not, you know, uh, if you believe what you signed up for is what's best for this country and everything, like I said, shout out to you, Warren. Salute to you. I mean, all I can say is that I wish it didn't come to this point. Because we're not just in war with Iran. We're in war with multiple groups of people. We're talking about China and Russia, and probably like another party that's involved as well too. And it seems like war has been kind of a topic beginning of this year. And let me put my phone on silent. It's this year, beginning of 2026, y'all. It's been quite a tumble. All right, I mean we can all agree um, that we're really in like some type of spiral that recording stopped for free playing. Recording was stopped due to playing limitations. You can continue your broadcast or whatever. Um, Sorry, y'all. This is my first time using this streaming platform called Eve Mux or whatever it's called. It's pretty cool, all right, but I don't know how long this stuff that I'm using is going to be free. I was having some issue with StreamYard. I don't know because I was using Safari, but now I download Google Chrome, and it seems like Google Chrome is seems like an overall better experience to do it on here. And I think uh, I should give StreamYard a try on the Google Chrome and go from there. Because here's one thing about me, y'all. Look, I ain't got that much money. I'm broke. I'm not trying to spend monthly uh, I'm not trying to spend money and stuff on the program right now until God willing, until God say so. You know, like I said, we're gonna get to that point. But anyway, back to what's in hand. Um, Not just war. We got on in America. We got on civil war going on right now. Um, I know there's things I want to say, but I know there's certain things I can't say. All I can say is, you know what's going on, and we're we're in a situation where we didn't want to say it out loud. Let's just say that, like the things that we seen and witnessing on the news and social media and stuff. I'm pretty sure like a good amount of people like knew what was going on, but they didn't want to say it out loud because it could be a possibility that you'd be too crazy to say it. Now, for what's coming out in the news and what's coming out on social media, anything goes. Anything goes. Um, when they say truth is stranger than fiction, then that is the most. That one line right there, "Truth is stranger than fiction," is a mind blowing line. Is a mind blowing, like it's just nothing can really top that because you only can think like the things you're hearing right now. You only believe in the movies, but now that shit is actually going on. Like we got like a dark ring, like really bad evil people, not just in Hollywood but in politics, and it's on a global international scale. All right. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, more likely, okay, I'm talking about the Epstein files. Okay. Um, I hope in the sake of humanity, uh, like believers and believers of our Lord and Savior, we got to call it what it is, and not just calling it what it is. You can't ignore it because what's going on is way bigger and deeper than our interests right now. Our humanity is pretty much is at stake. The way I feel, like in my opinion, and I think it's getting to the point where it's so much being dropped on us. I believe that people are feeling like there's nothing that they could really do about it, which I believe that's not true. I think that we've just been conditioned in a certain way for a very long time. It's not like how we're back in the 1950s, the 60s, and so on, um, until the next generation had came across. And I'm not blaming on the next generation. I would say that, and I'm talking about like what is it, Gen Z, Gen X, and stuff like that. Like it's not y'all fault that y'all were given certain things for y'all to be conditioned as well too. You know, I would say like I'm the last of the dying breed. I was born in the '90s and stuff, and I grew up around a lot of people that not only they step up and talk about it on social media, unlike me, what I'm doing right now, but they actually like went up and did something about it. You know, even though you do see people still go out there and do something about it and stuff, you know, I guess that it doesn't really hit or be impactful a certain way, you know. And what I'm saying by impactful a certain way, I would say you don't really have a lot of leaders like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. I mean, rest in peace, Jackie Stone. Um, we do have our focal activists and stuff, but they're constantly being diminished over time throughout the social media, the news and stuff. You're not really going to hear about the good things about what these people are doing. You're only getting fueled by the fear, the negativity, what's going on. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to be put in this fear, this psychological mindset. Because, like I said, I'm expressing out of experience, like how it also makes me feel. And I'm not saying that I know the direct answer to all these things. Honestly, I don't because I'm experiencing what everybody experiences of what they're seeing, and I'm just being transparent with y'all about it. You know, uh, because I am doing the best I can to express my freedom of speech in a safe way possible while I can, because by the looks of it and things going on right now, I may not have the opportunity to do so in the future. Okay. Um, and especially if I want to advance in the streaming and social media and all these other things as well too. I just want to throw that out there that people that's watching and listening, like I'm gonna save this and let this be the video for y'all to come back to. And if I posted it and stuff, like let this be the video where what's going on right now, all these rules and regulations and stuff, I I don't agree. I don't support it. No matter you political or not. Um I I'm on the side of what's right and wrong, what's good, what's evil. I on the side of believing goodness in people. I believe I'm a firm believer of also trying to be open minded and give people a second chance. If you do something that's dark and dirty, for the you know like if you I will say if you're willing to sell your soul for the sake of yourself and not think of the overall um the goodness of everybody else, which it affects women and children in a way. And I would say to also idolize a certain human, then I have to put you in God's hands because I'm not perfect. I can't say that I would be the person to give you a second chance because at the end of the day, these people they know what they do. They know what they signed up for. You know, and you have to go and confess God about what you done and what you did. You know, it's just that a lot of things that's been going on behind closed doors is